What up, Buzz? You tapped in? Okay, Goose, you tapped in too? All right, Chicago, y'all tapped in? All right, boys, let's crack 'em. Feel like Mike in the fourth with the ball in my hands and I'm taking a shot. I'm the king in the madhouse on Madison, whether I make it or not. Now the crowd going crazy, they watching the play and I'm watching the clock. Got my shot in the air and the buzzer go off and I'm watching it drop. This team did things, MJ shot City 6 rings. D-Rose too big, too fast, too strong, history. And we good on that, put Jilla on the track and we good on wax. 3, 2, 1, everybody say Bulls on tap, Bulls on tap. Our city pretty and gritty. Benny the bull in the crowd getting hyper and litty. Me, I'm so drippy, it's slippery, nothing offends me. Banners on banners, we winners. We got the stats in the news. Go and subscribe, hang out with Buzzy and Goose. Tapping with us, we the truth. Jilla just murdered the booth.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Bulls on Tap. I am your boy Buzz. I'm joined by my dude Goose, aka Bulls Scripted, and we are here to recap another win. We're going streaking. Bulls beat the Mavericks 117-107. Before we get into this game, be sure to go to ontapsportsnet.com for Chicago sports literature and podcasting needs. Following us on Twitter at Bulls on Tap, at OnTapSportsNet. Following Goose at Bulls Scripted, me at Buzz on Tap. Anywhere you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to us, 5-star rating and review because that shit is cool and tough. Also, if you are in the Twitter chat shit, we cannot see you. Go over to the YouTube, hit the subscribe button, get in the YouTube chat with us. Go over to Facebook. If you don't like YouTube, get into that shit. You don't even have to fucking like it. If you just want to talk to us, just throw the comments in there. We can't see them on Twitter. We can see them on YouTube and Facebook. So, yeah. Goose, I'm going to crack them real quick here. How are you feeling after that win, my man?
I mean, I'm on a cloud. I mean, I'm usually on a cloud, but like, this is just such a great feeling. Like, basketball has always been my favorite sport. Shout out Bow Wow. But, you know, like, right now, we got something to be proud of again. And after these last 3 years, this is just, oh, it's the cat's pajamas.
The cat's pajamas? That's a new one. I've never heard that one before. The cat's pajamas.
You've never heard that one before? Okay.
No, I haven't. Knees? Yeah, I never heard that one before. But I've heard the bee's knees. I've heard the cat's meow. I haven't heard cat's pajamas. Yeah, that one kind of threw me off a little bit from where we were going. But fucking A. Fucking A. Whatever. Yeah. Bulls win this one 117-107 here. You know, I think it should be said really quick that, you know, DeMar DeRozan didn't shoot his best tonight. Zach LaVine didn't really take a ton of shots. He only took 12. This was like a really awesome team kind of win game. And Lonzo Ball, 7 fucking 3-pointers. He went 7 for 14 from the field, 7 for 10 from downtown. 21, 6 and 6, 1 steal, no turnovers for Zoe tonight. Absolutely awesome stat line for Lonzo Ball. He looked really good. I was really happy to see it. What did you think about it?
Didn't he start out 6 for 7? Didn't he start out 6 for 7 from 3?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
No, I mean, he was Lonzo Ball-tastic. We're gonna have to start tracking games with braids and games without braids because after tonight, I'm thinking he's gonna have to stick with the braids until he has an off night. You're frozen on my screen, buddy.
I'm back, by the way, if you were wondering.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, I don't even know if you lost me or not. No, the internet's being really shitty right now. Hey, Xfinity, if you're watching this, right there, pal. Right there. With these goddamn outages. I'm trying to talk about a Bulls win with my friend, and I'm unprofessional, so I'm not going to edit this for my podcast because I just don't care. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to throw this shit back up there. But everything you said about Lonzo Ball, I agree with, even though I didn't hear it.
It was worth the tampering. And we're going to have Lonzo rock the braids until, he has an off night, because I'm thinking the braids gave him superpowers tonight.
Super braids for sure. Super braids turn into a super game. I mean, like I said, dude, 7-14. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish he could hit more of like in the mid. I wish it wasn't just like three.
I just want him to stop taking the mid. I think I just want to accept that it's just not good.
So it's just 100% fucking threes and getting some shots at the rim, and that's it.
Just 3D connect. Don't even look at the rim. It's okay. Fake drive, kick it out, do what you've been doing, because it's fine.
Yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working, especially on a night like tonight. I thought Javonte Green
dunking and driving like Zach and DeMar, of course, but it's just we're not going to see that.
No, I know. He does like this little hezzy move, and he gets like onto the elbow, and then he just like does this. It's like he's a real life 2K character, like with this little hezzy move, and he just jumps back so quick and takes the shot, and it just fucking like it's like he doesn't time it right. I don't know, but I can't bitch too bad because Brian Billick. Why does everybody? God damn it, Alex and fucking Jim, stop! I'm trying to be serious. This is my job. It's not really. Javonte Green on Kristaps Porzingis. What did you think about that? I was really nervous in the beginning, but then I guess I forgot who Kristaps Porzingis was.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with both him and Lowry and just the inability to just turn around and be tall and hit a mid-range shot like consistently. Like you get these guys that are literally almost a foot shorter than you, and you rush it, you get scared. It's like it's too easy and it's too much pressure then. If it was harder and you had somebody your own size in front of you, then it would be a challenge and you'd have to concentrate and you'd make it. But because the guy in front of you is 6'5", you just go, oh, I got this shit. And you take a nap in the middle of your shot. And I don't know, like it's got to drive Dallas fans nuts. And it was a big issue for them in the playoffs. So like,
it's amazing
for him, like him.
He's 7'3". He's 7'3".
He's 7'3".
And like Javante's like 6'5" with shoes on. And like you're way bigger. Like if I'm a Mavs fan right now, like body this motherfucker, man. Like what are you doing? Like you're gonna get all the foul calls because all Javonte could do is slap you on your wrist and try to make sure you don't even get a shot up. Like, why? I mean, I'm not saying like Kristaps is bad or anything. He finished with a decent stat line tonight. 9 for 16, 22 points, 12 boards. He didn't have any blocks or anything, but like he could have done so much better considering the circumstance. And you know what, man? I think a lot of that has to do with Jason Kidd and his stupidity as an NBA head coach. Like, you need to fucking like drill. You were a player.
I must have been asleep or hibernating for that part of the NBA offseason. I did not know that Jason Kidd was coaching the Mavericks.
We literally talked about that on an episode in the offseason.
Sure we did. We probably did. But I don't listen to our episodes, so nobody informed me a second time after we talked about it. And that blew my mind today because I haven't watched a Mavs game yet this year. And I'm like, well, what is Jason Kidd doing running that team? Is somebody out? Is like what happened to Carlisle? And then I remembered, but I still went into shock for a minute. And yeah, that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, no, I just thought it was really dumb on his part not to try to exploit Javonte a little bit more. I mean, anybody really. But I mean, if they weren't going to make the switch on Vooch with him or whatever,
but he tried. Zinger just kept banking shit. It was bad.
Yeah, I don't really know what the fuck he's got to be doing. I don't know what his thought process is. I mean, that's a winnable game, and he has a chance to fucking dominate, and you don't take advantage of his mismatch. But I will give, again, Javonte Green credit, played very physical against him. He had my favorite play of the game tonight is when he went up over two Mavs players trying to get the rebound. He snatched it, and in one fluid motion on his way to the ground, kicked the ball to Lonzo for a 3, which was just fucking dope as hell. Awesome play. Javonte was actually really great tonight. Once again, just really good. I like watching this guy play. He brings a lot of energy. He does a lot. I mean, it doesn't really show a lot the stat sheet, but does a lot of great things. DeMar DeRozan struggled with his shot tonight, 7 for 20 from the field. I felt like he really struggled with that zone defense because he can't kill you from the outside, and I think that was really shown tonight. I think the Mavs were starting to do that to really stop DeMar a little bit. What did you think about that?
I'd have to agree. I mean, that they had to have game planned for him. So far this season, DeMar has been our best player. Zach is, slightly handicapped with that injury. Not that you would have known that tonight because the rest of the team did pick DeMar up. But no, I mean, the Mavs definitely took DeMar out of the game in a sense. I don't know did he end up with 20 points? Did him and Zach keep that streak going?
DeMar did not. He ended up with 17 points tonight, 7 rebounds and 6 assists on 7 of 20 shooting from the field. And he only took 4 free throws tonight as well. The officiating crew can suck it. They were terrible. They were terrible tonight. That officiating crew was so fucking bad, dude. It's not even funny. Like they were I felt like we were away.
You have to think at some point that the Bulls you have to think that the Bulls are going to start to get calls at some point though, right? Like they're winning. They're changing the stigma around the team entirely, not just within the fan base and the team, but throughout the league. Like Adam and Stacey mentioned, Joel Embiid wanted to play against the Bulls. He sat against Portland. Like it was a thing of his to play against the Bulls. It's the opposite of what we're used to now. Teams are gearing up to play us, and at least to this point, we've been extremely competitive. So, I'm rambling. My bad.
Oh, I like the rambling. I don't give a fuck. I'm listening to it all. I mean, listen. Anybody who's listening to this or watching it, they know we partake in extracurricular activities. Mine might include alcohol. Yours might include Puff the Magic Dragon or whatever. But hey, you ramble all you want about a win because last year we were rambling about potential, and we were rambling about the future will be better. I don't have to do that shit this year. We're fucking back. We're back and in full force, and I'm all into it. I'm very excited about it. Again, it's just that was the only thing throughout this whole game that fucked the Bulls up a little bit. They won every quarter except the first and the fourth, and they only struggled really when Dallas went into that zone. Yes, the foul calls on Chicago were just fucking completely ridiculous. The Mavericks actually shoot 10 more free throws than the Bulls do in this game. But other than that, dude, the Bulls did things that we have named as keys of success. They out-rebounded Dallas. They hit more three-pointers than Dallas. They caused more turnovers than Dallas. They did things that helped us win the game. And it was really good shit. And the bench tonight, dude, what was that? I'm going to do quick math in my head. That's 22. It's 24. 24 plus 7 is 31. 31 fucking points off the bench for the Bulls tonight. It's good shit. Did I just do math in my head?
You did math, and that was quick. I was very impressed with that.
Yeah, who's the idiot now?
Unlike the officiating.
Yeah.
Unlike the officiating, but I was very impressed with your math.
I appreciate that.
And Alex Caruso and Io are obviously fan favorites already. Caruso's still getting MVP chance, and tonight he fucking deserved it. He was a madman. My favorite play of the night was him coming out of nowhere, ending up with the basketball on the ground, pitching it to Lonzo, double play style, gunning it down to Zach for the 360 dunk. And I love the technical too. I wanted it. I felt it. I thought that was okay. I in the moment, I wanted that energy, and Zach got to let it out. I was happy all around.
Well, yeah, I think that Zach deserved to get the tech for sure. He was bitching, and I think that it was warranted. I think that on Zach's end, not on the ref's end. I mean, I think that, I think the ref should have gave Zach tech because he was going off, but I do think that Zach had a right to go off. Did you see the gnarly scratch on the back of his neck? Like, it's just, dude, if he's going to, I understand they're not, and again, I think that this has improved the NBA product. I really do. I think the NBA product's a little bit more physical this year. They're not, people are not winning games at the line like they were before. You're watching James Harden's career basically dwindle in front of your eyes right now, Whether or not he's out of shape is besides the point. I'm trying to fit my narrative. So, he's fucked. Trae Young, he's been having a rough time because he's not getting to the line like he was. Zach doesn't need to. He's pure scorer. He really never got there. It would just be a plus if he did, really. But yeah, I think that, I think he was justified in bitching and getting the tech. And that was a great play by Caruso as well. Those guys on the bench, Caruso and Dosunmu, they've been absolutely electric. And what I'm really excited for is the return of Kobe White. Billy Donovan said they will be going into a 10-man rotation. So that's what I'm excited about. A 10-man rotation with Kobe White coming back in. I don't know how many minutes Io will lose, but I think those three on the court together could be a little bit of fun. Zero
minutes. He's going to lose 0 minutes, and Sub-Zero's coming back. It's crazy to think that we've been this good with injuries.
That's the story of us.
To Kobe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then obviously it's part of the game. Every team deals with it, but the fact that with limited chemistry, injuries, and a completely new team outside of, the core three, we have really started off a lot better than I expected. I knew we were going to be good. I knew we were going to be better, but I really didn't think we were going to be like this good.
By 8-3 off the bat?
Yeah, with outside of the first 3 or 4 games, a good, difficult schedule. It's not like we're beating chump teams.
No, we beat really good teams, and I think that our record of 8-3 going into this West Coast, let's call it what it is, the circus trip, old throwback there. I think I bitched about Barnum and Bailey on the last episode about how I missed that so much. I'm pretty sure I did that on the air. I can't remember.
We talked about the motorcycles and all the fun stuff. It's okay.
Yeah, was I Bert Drink during that or no? I don't remember.
You were just Bert sipping.
Oh, I was Bert sipping. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, going 8-3 in this West Coast trip, I think is fucking huge, man. They have a lot of tough basketball coming up, but going in there with a cushion and a good record like that, I think it's very beneficial for what this Bulls team is doing right now, and I'm excited to see it go down. I'm excited to see Kobe White come back at some point during it too, because that brings you a spark off the bench. I feel like we have a couple of sparks off the bench. I want to give Alizé Johnson some credit tonight for coming in 10 minutes of play, grabbing 7 boards. I want to, talk about Derrick Jones Jr. grabbing 7 boards off the bench. It's just outside. Caruso and Dosunmu are definitely the stars of the bench right now until Kobe obviously returns, but I wanted to give a little bit of dap to those guys. Derrick Jones, Johnson, even Bradley. I know that he got pulled tonight just due to matchup circumstances, and I like that. I like that Billy does that with the talent that he has. He's not going to, just because he has rotation minutes, I'm going to have to play him. No, he's going to pull the guy that makes sense.
You played the other night.
Right.
You played the other night. I'm going to play tonight too. No. We definitely have some hard hat lunch pail guys on the bench. I hope Stacy hasn't kind of put the curse on Alizé here with calling him Baby Rodman the same way he did to Chandler Hutchison with Baby Pip. I hope he's not cursing him with branding him as a baby legend. But
oh my God.
Outside of that, I was just happy to see Caruso a lot more aggressive offensively tonight. I think he had, 15 points? In the fourth quarter.
He finished the game with 16, Caruso. So I don't think he had 15 in the fourth.
I'm pretty sure he put them all up, and I'm pretty sure he put a good amount of them up in the one.
He put a good amount of them up, but he had a couple jump shots in the first half. So
okay,
yeah, but no, he had a big fourth. He had a big second half, really. 6 steals tonight. That's absolutely fucking massive too. The guy is just everywhere all the time. Credit where credit's due.
6.
He had 6 total steals on the night. Yeah. I wrote an article about him earlier over at On Tap, just about basically his appearance on the Old Man and the Three with JJ Redick's podcast, and how he was talking about how no teams this offseason, he was called late, on the opening day of free agency. He was called late. and he wanted to stay in
It was
LA.
so late on the opening day.
Well, yeah, I mean, but everybody's getting called. God, this one got me. He called Jim is being an asshole down there in the chat section. You got I'm trying not to laugh. God damn it. Pause the episode here. Woo. Okay. Anyway, Jim, shut up in the comment section. Jim, being an idiot. You're making me laugh, and I'm doing a podcast right now. Anyway, I listened to the clip of Caruso with JJ Redick, and he was talking about how he wanted to stay in LA, and they offered him like shit. And then like he went back to them and told them that the Bulls had offered him, part of that MLE. And then he went back and he goes, I will take a little bit less, but to stay in LA. And they were just like, no, not fuck you. And it's just kind of like, wow. Well, thanks. I mean, I know we're only 11 games into his Bulls career, but thanks, Lakers, because you gave up a really good piece to add some veteran people over there, and LeBron's now hurt and all that other bullshit. Ain't gonna, have fun, Lakers. Thank you for Alex Caruso. He's been definitely a fucking pleasure.
It always goes underlooked how important the glue guy, that role guy who just shows up and does what the fuck he's supposed to every damn day, and it holds teams together. And Caruso is one of those guys that he'll make a play that changes the game for you. He'll make multiple plays, 6 of them, that get you 6 extra possessions on top of having a good offensive night. He was everywhere defensively, and that's just consistent. He's got to have like super glue on the tips of his fingers.
He's in the top 5 for steals in the NBA. Yeah, he's in the top 5, and he's like, there's only one guy. Thibault is ahead of him with less minutes. So like out of like the top 5 in the NBA, it steals per game. It was like Chris Paul. Fuck, man, I got to pull up the list. But anyway, there was only one guy ahead of him in last minutes played. It was only by like a minute, and that was Thibault, man. I mean, Caruso is all over the place. This game is probably going to project him, put him in the top 2 or 3 off the bat. Absolutely good shit from him. And Dosunmu with his confidence playing, hitting a big 3 after he had a turnover tonight. I was really happy with that. Not great offensively today. Made a couple rookie errors, rookie mistakes, but hey, he's a second-round rookie who's getting some meaningful minutes against fucking playoff teams. You gotta love it, man. He's a second-round rookie who forced his way into a rotation with 3 All-Stars on it.
I feel like his 3 kind of sealed the deal there at the end of the game. That was a big 3.
Well, it was a big 3 because it came
shots.
Turnover, I mean, it was huge. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else for this game. You have anything else on anybody?
No, I mean, Zach kind of showed out pretty well. Vooch was a lot more consistent tonight from the beginning, looked a lot more confident, definitely rode that fourth quarter wave that we talked about.
Yeah.
But other than that, no.
Yeah, I got to agree with Sean there. I love how we've been playing with leads and maintaining them the last couple of games. Even when we lost the lead there, the Bulls.
It's a weird feeling.
It is, dude. I don't really know how to feel about it. Like the Bulls came back, took the lead, and at any time Dallas would get into striking distance, the Bulls would pull away. I think that's huge for them. I mean, I'm still concerned with their size, but we'll see. They're making it work right now, so we'll see how it goes. But they're making it work. I can't complain because they're winning fucking ball games. All right, the next test, which is we will be live for this one after the game. I will definitely make sure I stay awake because it is Friday, so I can sleep in a little bit on Saturday. Damn it, Stokes. Come on. These guys in the comment section my White Sox Twitter guys are a little rowdy every once in a while, They're my boys, but Jesus Christ. All right.
Every once in a while?
Most of the time they are. Friday, November 12th, the Bulls travel to play the Golden State Warriors, who have Steph Curry, who's playing at an MVP level. Once again, they are 9-1. They are first in the Western Conference right now. Bulls will play them at 9 p.m. Central Time. 9 p.m. Central Time. This West Coast trip consists of some hard games here. We talked about it in the last pod, just to give you a refresher. It will be Golden State. It will be the LA Clippers. It will be the Los Angeles Lakers after that. Then it will be Portland and Denver. And that's before we return home to play the Knicks on the 21st, which I will be in attendance for that game. But yes, that is what's happening. So how do you feel about going in against a red hot Golden State Warriors team on Friday?
I don't know. We handed Utah their first L. We haven't had any games that aren't really that bad. I think Zoe is going to be on Curry. You got Caruso on Curry. You have two of the best point of attack defenders to help and try. I shouldn't even say help, to try to contain Curry. And maybe we catch him on an off night and Otto Porter goes out before the game and we steal a W from the Dubs. That's what I'm feeling is going to happen. We're going to start the road trip off taking down the hottest team in the NBA.
I'd love to see that, and I hope it really happens because I don't. They play a fast pace. Still, they play the Steve Kerr offense. Still, it's not just the Steph Curry or get the fuck out of the way thing. They got some talented guys over there. They're playing really well. I don't necessarily want to see them, but I know it's a part of the schedule. I'm not scared of them by any means necessary. I just if they ruin my winning streak, I'm gonna be pissed off. But I think defensively we should be all right. I mean, their size is lacking. I think that Vooch could really eat against them if we can get him going early. And you know, their bench outside of OPJ and, you know, Iggy, I guess, they got Gary Payton over there the second. You know, they got a decent team over there, but I'm not too concerned. I think the Bulls come out. I think that is a easily. They do. They have the mitten. The glove? No, I was not worried about the glove. But yeah, I'm not really too worried about it. We'll see what happens. You know, get a good night of rest, travel over to the West Coast, and get this game out of the way. Hopefully, the Bulls can get a big win there. You got anything else before we ride out on, man?
No, just that I'm definitely going to have to find a way to get to that next game with you because that's going to be a playoff game before the playoffs get here.
Remember, fuck the Knicks. Everybody beat short. You're going on tapsportsnet.com for all your Chicago sports literature and podcasting needs. Following us on Twitter at BullsOnTap and on Tap Sportsnet. Anywhere you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to us, 5-star rating and review because that's cool and tough. Also, subscribe to the fucking YouTube because not even because of us. We might have sucked this show with you because we had some internet issues at first or whatever. Obviously, we didn't suck because we're the bees motherfucking knees. But, you know, our comment section was even more lit than we were. So if you want to have a good time and talk about the most random shit in the world mixed in with some Bulls basketball, go check out the comment section on YouTube because that shit's fucking fire. We'll be back Friday after the Bulls play the Golden State Warriors.